Hi, it's Delusion Dispeller, and I'm smiling and laughing because Matthew is hysterically funny sometimes. Oh my goodness. Anyway, welcome to Through Thick and Thin Gold Gainers group tonight. I'm going to start out by playing, but I can't talk, playing this very beautiful song. This is actually sung by the Von Trapp great grandchildren, and it's called Edelweiss, I think is how you say it, Edelweiss. And it's really, really pretty, and I think you'll like it if you like really good music. I do. And if you don't know who the Von Trapp people are, Sound of Music was a musical about the Von Trapp family. It's a large family who had to leave Austria because Hitler was coming to kill them all, basically. And they sung songs to distract the Nazis and were able to escape. And I think Christmas time is a time when they play this movie a lot. So it's not surprising that I came across this video, but I do want to share it because it's really amazing how these kids can blend a cappella without any instruments at all. They are just absolutely incredible singers. So I wanted to start by sharing that, and then we'll get right into the goal gaining group as soon as I find out how all of y'all are doing. All right, here we go. Let me turn this on so you can hear it. I just wanted to share that because it touched me. It was just like really moving song, and I happen to really enjoy songs about people that found freedom, and the Von Trapp family definitely found freedom from the Nazis and all the atrocities of all of that war and yeah, that bad stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you guys for what it's worth. So there's four people in here. How are you all doing? How is everyone? What is going on? What is happening in your world today? I'm drinking my tea. I've been doing super good on my noon plan. I'm now in the 8th week. It's going steadily down that hill. Of course, I'll show you that in a little while. I've got a bunch of things to share tonight, and I'm pretty excited about all of it. I actually got a chance to really plan carefully before I came on tonight, and that makes me feel even more confident about what I'm going to talk about rather than coming on here and having nothing to say and going, oh, I don't know what to say. All right, so, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so Mommy Mars's car was run into the rear of our car parked in the parking lot. So her husband's exchanging information with the nutcase who bumped us. Okay. Well, we pray God that everything goes well with that situation. I pray that you watch over my children tonight who are decorating cookies over at my daughter's house. Keep them all safe and let them have a good time. And if they drink, please help them drive responsibly and let them just have a good time, I guess, All right. So nobody's really saying anything, so I guess you don't want to share what's going on in your world. What do you think of my antlers? Aren't these cool? Matthew bought these for me last year, and I thought, what a good time to wear them. And I like the little bow on the top of them. That's just like so me. Anyway, I'm going to take these off now. I just wanted to be a little festive. Make sure I turn the lights off or they'll waste the battery. They have like 3 speeds. It's pretty cool. You can do like the blink, 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 blink thing. It's not doing it. What's it doing? There, you can kind of see it. Or you can do like a steady on or off or real fast blinking. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to turn those off. I'll probably wear those on Christmas to my daughter's house. All right, so let's talk about weight loss, shall we? And goal gaining and reaching those elusive goals that everybody has that we feel like we're never going to get to. Let's talk about what's keeping us from getting to them. We're going to talk tonight about something called thought distortion. What is thought distortion? Well, for a long time, y'all have talked to me about, what does my name mean? Dispeller. It means dispelling delusions, so making them go away. Distortion means taking a thought and thinking a weird way about it, a way that's not true about it. Thought distortions are part of cognitive behavioral therapy, which Noom uses to help us lose the weight and help you get to your goals. So a thought distortion means anything that is a thought, but it's twisted around to not even look like what the real thought should be. We're going to talk about some of these thought distortions tonight, and we're also going to discuss what we can do to get past this distorted way of thinking. Now, this doesn't just apply to weight loss, but it definitely applies to weight loss. It applies to friendships. It applies to dating. It applies to eating. It applies to getting a job. It applies to pretty much every part of life. Many of us have these types of distortions that we're just used to using as kind of a go-to. Maybe we grew up in an abusive background. Maybe we grew up feeling lost in our families. Maybe we grew up just not really believing in ourselves. And so we have these type of distorted thoughts about ourselves and our situations, and we feel hopeless, and we feel like there's no way out and there's no use in trying. So let's talk about the first type of thought distortion. We're going to be talking about 3 different types of thought distortions tonight. The first one is called all or nothing thinking. It's also known as black and white thinking. It's very common in borderline personality disorder, but it's also common in just the average person that doesn't have any disorder. It's just a way we grew up, and we learned how to think this way. We learned to catastrophize and think the worst about things. So here's some examples of all or nothing thinking. I ate brownies. Now I'll never lose this weight. I didn't exercise. Now my body's going to fall apart. I'm going to get some kind of terrible disease. I'm going to get osteoarthritis, and I'm going to die. I got divorced, so I'll never love again. There's never going to be anybody for me as wonderful as that person. Hi, Christine. I lost my job. I'm a total failure. I can't succeed at anything I do. You split up with your boyfriend. I can't ever do things right. I never was good enough for him. I'll never be good enough for anybody. I did everything wrong. I said the wrong things. I did the wrong things. I lost subscribers on my channel. I'm a terrible creator. I can't create a video to save my life. Nobody watches my videos. Nobody likes me. These are all or nothing thinking. Now, when it comes to weight loss, you can see where this could definitely sabotage your efforts in trying to lose weight. For instance, if I go through a couple days and I don't exercise, I find myself thinking, oh no, I didn't do my workout today. All this flabby stuff on my arm is going to come back. Not in 2 days. So let's challenge some of these thought distortions, okay? I ate brownies. Now I'll never lose weight. You ate brownies. Big deal. So you ate a couple brownies. It's 1 day out of your whole entire life, it's not necessarily going to mean you gain weight. It takes a certain amount of calories. I think it's 3,500 calories to actually gain a pound. If those brownies were not 3,500 calories, I don't think you really have to worry too much. It's the overall picture of what you're doing or not doing that helps you gain or lose the weight. Hi, it's a Wonderfell's life. So, yeah, I ate some brownies. Okay, tomorrow I'll do better. The brownies sure did taste good. And it is a holiday after all, so big deal. I can get back on my plan tomorrow, and I will get back on my plan tomorrow. Or, okay, I ate some brownies. I think I'll go take a few minutes of a walk and maybe burn some calories off. There's different ways of looking at that. It's not the end of the world because you had a couple brownies. Trust me, I know this. I didn't exercise. Now my body will fall apart. I'll get diseases. I'll get osteoarthritis. No, let's challenge that. I didn't exercise. So I guess tomorrow I better remember to set my alarm to exercise. I didn't exercise. So I guess my body will use up the times that I did exercise to burn this weight off. It's not the end of the world if you don't exercise for a couple days. You can do it the next day. It's always going to be there. It's not going anywhere. I got divorced. I'll never love again. I hear this from so many people. And over the years, when I have done life coaching, that was a real common statement I heard a lot. Well, my marriage didn't work out. I'll never love again. I could never trust anybody again. Baloney. Yes, you can. Not if you tell yourself that. But you can trust again. And not everybody is like your ex-husband, ex-wife. People are people, and everybody is different. And sometimes you have to take chances in life. Take calculated risks, of course. Stay in public places, when you first meet the person. Take it slow, that kind of stuff. That's just logical and wisdom, good sound wisdom. But that doesn't mean because you got divorced and your marriage didn't work out that you're a loser and you don't succeed at marriages and you'll never meet somebody that you could love again. Baloney. This is a big world we live in. There's plenty of people out there. Thank you, Wonderfell's life. I lost my job. I'm a total failure. I hear this one all the time too. There are so many jobs available. You just have to know what you're looking for and maybe just take a chance and don't even worry about what you're looking for. Maybe just start hitting apply, and something might come your way. There's all different ways to apply for jobs. You can go in person and let them see your face and say, hey, I'm looking for some work and I don't know if you're hiring right now, but I just wanted you to see who I am and remember me. And I'm going to go home and fill out an app. My name is this or that. And please, look for my app. Just drop a little bug in their ear, as they say. Not literally, obviously. So yeah, just because you didn't get that job doesn't mean you'll never get a job. That's catastrophizing and all or nothing thinking. All right. Your boyfriend splits up with you. I can't ever do things right. I'm not good enough. Maybe he was the one with the issue. Maybe his standards were way too high for you. Maybe he expected things that you couldn't do. Maybe he has issues he needs to go take care of, and you being in his life is not leading him to face the facts that he needs to go get some help and deal with some of his things. Who knows? But just because one guy didn't last with you does not mean that you'll never meet another guy that you click with. In fact, it's very common, take it from one who has been married 3 times. It's very common if you take care of your own issues in between marriages and you do get married, by the time you are married a couple times, you figured it out. You're like, okay, I get it now. I've changed the things about me I need to change. And this person seems like a decent person. And I'm going to check some things out. We're going to take our time. But maybe there's a chance for us, start thinking positive. Okay, I lost subscribers on the channel. I'm an awful creator. Okay, actually, people have said that to me or about me. Oh, she's lost subs. She's not doing as good on her channel. Newsflash, I'm doing better now than I probably ever have done on my channel. It's amazing to me that not so much the subscribers, but just the quality of the people that come into my chat room now and the times that we have on here where there's just some really decent people that share a lot of really useful information and help each other and encourage each other. And to me, that's better than having tons of subs. Yes, I want my subs to increase, but not just because I want to say, oh, I got 8,000 subs. Whoop-de-doo. I want to say I'm helping this many people. I'm reaching out and reaching to this many people that needed help. This person repaired their marriage. This person met somebody wonderful. That person got out from abuse. That's what I'm here for. That's the only reason I'm here. And to just maybe make some friends along the way, you know? Honey, are you in here at all? Did you say yeah? Are you in a different name? Are you going to bed? Are you tired? I can hear it in your voice that you're sleepy. Okay, hold on, y'all. I need to open my page here. Mm-hmm. Thank you, honey. All right. Yes, quality over quantity. Exactly. Very important. That's fine. All right. Yeah, it's okay. So those were bad examples of all or nothing thinking. Let's talk about some good all or nothing thinking. There really is some good stuff that goes with this. I won the game. I can never lose. Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. Marriage. I'll never feel lonely again. I found the perfect person. Hey, Hill. I got the raise. Nobody's as good at this job as I am. They say I sing well. I'm famous. Okay, let's challenge these thought distortions. I won the game. I can never lose. Yeah, you can. Just because you won one game does not mean you're good at every game ever known to man. Trust me, I know this. I'm great at Uno when I play with Matthew, but he can kick my tail end at games like Monopoly, Sorry, card games. He's just way better than I am at that. Marriage. I'll never feel lonely again. Yeah, you will. Because you can never get complete 100% fulfillment from another person. There's going to be times that person has to go out to work. That person has other friends to hang out with. They have other things they're doing. They get busy with a hobby. You're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel alone at times. So to say, well, I'm married now, everything's all together and I'll never feel lonely again, baloney. Yes, you will. I got the raise. Nobody's as good as I am. Again, baloney. I'm calling the baloney card on that one too. There's plenty of people that are good at a job as you are, but there's also plenty of people that aren't as good at it as you are. But saying that you're just like the top of the line, you know, just because you got a raise or you got a promotion or you got a job, that's not realistic thinking. They say I sing well. I'm famous. No, you're not. In fact, people have said that to me. Oh, you need to go on America's Got Talent. You need to go on X Factor. No. No, there's underlying things involved in all of that I don't want any part of. So no, I don't think so. I like singing on here. I like singing when I'm alone. I sing for my husband. That's good for me. I don't need to be famous. I really don't. And singing well does not make me famous. There are so many people that sing way better than me. And I know that. But I enjoy singing. It's fun for me. And there's people that don't sing as well as I do, or maybe they sing in a different way than I do. So saying that you're famous just because you have a great voice, that's unrealistic. That's thought distortion, all or nothing thinking. All right, so that's all or nothing thinking and some ways to combat that. Also, you can get kind of proud when you're losing the weight and you can see it. And you're like, oh, well, I'm doing great. I'm going to just have that extra cupcake or whatever. And then you keep doing that because the other thinking kicks in. And then before you know it, you're back at square one and you're not doing so great. So you got to be careful. You got to keep all things in balance. You know, I'm all about balance. I've always been about balance. The next thought distortion, mind reading. What do I mean by that? I'm not talking about psychics. I'm talking about assuming what people are thinking and doing when you're around. So, for instance, here's some examples. They see me eating dessert. They must think I'm a pig. So, you don't want to order dessert because people might be looking at you and they might judge you as a pig. But you don't have proof of that. They could be not even talking about you. They're sitting over there talking about their bills they got to pay that week. And you're thinking just because you're eating dessert and feeling guilty about it, that everybody else in the room is staring at you and judging you. Mind reading. You can't read their minds. You don't know what they're thinking. I came in late. The boss must think that I don't care about my job. Did you ask your boss what he thinks about you coming in late? Probably not, because most people don't talk to their boss about that. But you're assuming that he's sitting there with his watch up going, she's a half a minute late. Gonna be a problem. No, not usually. Usually the boss is so busy he doesn't even notice people come in late. Now, if you're punching in and out, that might be a problem if you make a habit of it. But just because you make a mistake and because you slip up a little bit does not mean that people are just, out to pounce on you all the time. And if they are, it might be time to be going back to square one and finding that job I was talking about, a new one. They're looking my direction. They must think that I'm ugly. Yeah, so many people don't go out of their house because they think that when they go out to the store or whatever, people are looking at them and thinking, oh, she's so ugly. Oh my gosh, she's so fat. She's so homely looking. Did she ever wash her hair? People aren't all doing that. I got news for you. And don't take this the wrong way. At least I hope you won't, because someone once told me this. Because I used to do this thing, this mind reading thing. Oh, they're all talking behind my back. They said, I got news for you. You're not all that important. I was like, what do you mean? Just because you walked into a place and people were talking does not mean you are the subject they're talking about. Okay, that makes sense. And then I stopped doing that. Here's another one. He didn't say hi. He doesn't like me anymore. Just because he didn't say hi does not mean that he doesn't like you. It might mean he has something else on his mind. It might mean he didn't see you come in. It might mean that he's upset with you, but not necessarily. And you won't know unless you find that out. So stop trying to assume that that's what's going on. That could be a he or a she. It doesn't matter. She won't talk to me anymore. She doesn't trust me. Again, another assumption. You don't know that. How do you know she doesn't trust you? Did you sit down and talk to her? Did she say she's having trouble trusting you? You don't know. You're mind reading. You're trying to guess what she's thinking. So mind reading can definitely sabotage our weight loss because maybe we're not eating the way we should be eating or the way we want to be eating because we think somebody else is sitting there paying careful attention to every morsel of food we put in our mouth. But the truth is, we're just not all that important. And one thing I learned as I got older through life is that life really literally did not focus centrally on me. It really didn't. The fact is, most people that are living their lives are living for themselves or the people in their immediate circle or their family or their friends. They're not paying attention to every little thing you say and do. Now, YouTube, that's a different story. You're on here and people are looking at you and they're hearing you talk and they're watching how you're dressed. They're looking at your house. They're seeing how you treat your pets and your family and your friends and hearing what you say. And they're judging you based on what they see and hear. Yes, that, folks, is not generally the real world. That's not how it is out there. It really isn't. In some circles, maybe like tighter knit, smaller circles, that can happen. But for the most part, people are not that focused on you. So you focus on you and don't worry about what they're thinking. If you're that worried about it, get up off your chair and go talk to them. Don't keep assuming. It's destroying you and it's keeping you from focusing on what you want to be doing to improve your figure or your health or whatever reason you're trying to go for, whatever goal it is. Okay. Lastly, for this part, fortune telling. And again, I'm not talking about the crystal ball and the psychic and that kind of thing. I'm talking about a cognitive distortion, a thought distortion. So here we go. Here's some fortune telling examples. Why should I apply for the job? I'm not going to get it anyway. I'm not going to lose weight. I never have lost weight on any diet I've ever tried. This marriage is doomed to fail. All the other ones did, after all. I won't be able to graduate. I'm going to be stupid the rest of my life and never have a job and never get married and never be good enough for anybody. I'll never have any friends. I'll never be thin. I lost 10 pounds the last time too, but I always get stuck and then I go right back to eating the way I did. Let's challenge some fortune telling distortions. Why apply? I'm not going to get the job. Again, you don't know that. We already talked about that above. I'm not going to lose weight. I never have before. Not true. This time around, hopefully, especially if you're paying attention to what I'm saying, because I'm sharing from the thing that I'm using, which most people tell me clearly seems to be working for me. They said my face looks thinner, my stomach's starting to go down. So if you're following any of what I'm teaching you, I'm literally taking it from what I'm using to do this. So if you're doing that, maybe you will lose weight this time. Because maybe now you're getting into more of the psychological end of why we overeat. What we tell ourselves is sabotaging our progress and our goals. Maybe this will be helpful to you. You don't know. You can't say you're not going to lose weight because you never did before. Maybe this is your chance. Maybe this is your time to actually do it and it will really work for you. You don't know. This marriage is doomed to fail before all the other this marriage is doomed to fail. Sorry, I was reading the other thing. This marriage is doomed to fail. All the others did. Again, you don't know that. You don't know. Wait till you try the next relationship. Wait till you take some new techniques that you've learned when you've learned from your mistakes in the other relationships and you apply them to the new relationship. And then see how it goes. Don't automatically assume you're going to fail. I won't be able to graduate. I'm going to be stupid the rest of my life. Okay, first of all, even if you didn't graduate, heck, even if you didn't go to college, maybe didn't even pass out of high school, that doesn't mean you're stupid. That means you lack some knowledge that you could have gotten if you did do those things, but that doesn't make you stupid. Your brain kept developing. After you went through grammar school and high school, your brain kept developing. You met people that spoke things into your life. You've experienced things that have created brain things called neurotransmitters that have made you the person you are and given you the abilities that you have. So you don't have to go to college to be a good person or a success. Don't tell yourself that. I won't be able to graduate, or I'll never be anybody because I didn't go to school. Who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You're a good person because you're a person. That's all that matters. Hi, Mommy Mars. I hope everything worked out with your car. I'll talk to you about that in just a minute. I just want to continue challenging these distortions here. I'll never have any friends. You don't know that. Are you doing anything to make friends? Are you joining support groups? Are you meeting people? Are you talking to people? No, if you're not putting yourself out there a little bit and saying hi, at least, you might not get friends. But just because you don't have them this time in your life does not mean you never will have them. And usually in the always and the never, when we put those into sentences, those themselves create thought distortions. No, I'm not ending. I just literally started about 28 minutes ago. You can rewind and hear the other ones. And I'll be showing some other stuff in a short while. I'll never be thin. I lost 10 pounds last time too, but I always get stuck. Now, I have to be honest with all of y'all. I already challenged this one in my own life because I noticed that I started plateauing again at 198 point something. And I started freaking out going, oh my gosh, it's happening again. I'm just going to get stuck at 198. I think it was 0.5 or something. And I'm just going to give up. This Noom thing, this doesn't work. And I went to my coach and I talked to her and she said, no, wait a minute. You have new knowledge now. You know how to get back to where you were. Don't freak out. It's okay. You made a mistake along the way or something, or maybe your weight is just fluctuating because of water or muscle or whatever. You're working out. Maybe you're building muscle. Maybe that's why you're still stuck at that. You don't know. The body does what the body does. The body is made to regulate itself and to keep you stable and balanced. So one thing I did notice, and I can kind of prove what I'm telling you, is that I went back into my fitness pal and I looked at like over the last year. And honestly, the body really does regulate itself to stay within a certain amount of weight. So the happy thing about that is when you finally do reach your weight goal, you're not going to have a problem necessarily staying down there because your body wants to regulate you within a few pounds. I think they said about within 10 pounds. The bad news about that is it's going to take some doing to get over plateaus because you almost have to tweak your eating habits to kind of tell your body different messages. And that's where my weight loss thing that I'm doing comes in really helpful because I have coaches that are working with me. I have people I can bounce ideas off of. We share recipes. We share our struggles. We help each other when we feel stuck to keep going when we want to just quit. I needed this. I needed a support group. I needed coaches. I needed to pay a little bit of money and invest in my body and myself to do it this time. Because as far as I'm concerned, this is the last diet I hope to ever be on. The last eating plan I hope to ever try. Because as y'all know from watching me over the years, I have really struggled with my weight. I really have. And I haven't kept it off. And I kept some of it off. I didn't go like way back almost to 300 pounds, but I couldn't quite get to that final goal that I had. And I'm going to reach it this time. I'm determined. I'm not turning back. I'm going to just keep going forward. And part of what helps that is the accountability, not just with my plan that I'm doing on my phone, but with all of you all. Doing these things every Friday where I tell you what I'm learning is helpful to me as much as it is to some of you. So I plan on continuing to do that every Friday. That's my commitment to you and to myself so that I can eventually realize my goals and help you guys get to your goals too. All right. That was all from that part of things. And I'm going to be opening up the floor for discussion in a little while, but I want to show you some charts that I made. Thank you, Mommy Mars. All right, let me show you these charts because there's a couple new ones I made. All right, I'm going to try to show it to you, and hopefully you can see it. Honey, tell me if you can see this in the room. Can you hear me? Matthew? Okay, I don't think he can hear me. Hold on. Can you tell me if they can see that chart? Okay. All right, so this chart here, I'll try to hold it up again. This is the stages of hunger. This is where you're in the middle. You're satisfied. You don't really need food. You don't want food. You just ate maybe, and you're happy. You can get by. You'll be okay. Then you got this side, neutral, hangry, depleted. This is where you're just starving. You have to eat. All right, on the other side we have fueled up. You just ate, you're good, ready to go, you're raring to go, fading fast. You're just like, okay, I ate, but now, I'm starting to feel hungry again. And then panic mode, where you're just like in overdrive, crawling the walls. I have to eat. And the idea of having this chart here is to know where you're at. And to determine which one is which, because you may think that you're hangry and you may only just need a little bit of fuel. All right, this is another chart I made, and I'm quite proud of this chart. This is the Eat These chart. This tells me every day what I need to eat. These up here are the stay the heck away from them if you possibly can foods. These are the eat most of. These are some more eat most. These are have 2 servings a day, some drinks, and avoid or eat the least of these. So let's talk about what these are. First of all, eat the most of egg whites, tofu, fish, tuna, turkey, skim milk, plain yogurt, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, veggie soup, bouillon, ketchup, mayo, marinara, salsa, and brown mustard. So those are things you can eat pretty much without a problem. Those are called green foods. These are your other ones: spinach, cucumber, broccoli, beets, sweet potato, squash, pumpkin, and green beans. Now, these will be different for everybody. These are basically vegetables that you like. These are the vegetables I like that I know I will eat. So I got them up here because I know that's what is going to be my go to. That's what I'm going to eat. Up here, your couple of servings only: brown rice, oats, whole grain pasta, whole grain bread, whole grain tortilla. So these are your whole grains and your heavier starches, like your brown rice and your oats. Notice there's no white flour on there, people. There's a reason for that. All right. Now, here are some other things that you can have 2 servings a day of: oranges, applesauce, berries, grapes, mango, kiwi, and melon. I talked to my coach today and yesterday about exactly how many servings of fruits would be good per day. And she said about 2 servings. Oh, pears and bananas also. Yes, bananas are actually on here. All right. Another bunch of things that I wrote down, a couple of things: drinks, skim milk, almond milk, tea, coffee, water. Those are my drinks. You can also use drink mixes like the sugar-free ones if you want. I try to stay away from a lot of the sweeteners if I can, except like in iced tea. I don't like straight tea without a sweetener in it. So I put stevia in it and maybe a little bit of cane sugar because I can have some sugar. As long as I log everything in, I'm fine. All right, now these are the ones that you can have, but you don't want to eat a lot of them. Thank you, Wonderfell's Life. Avocado. You can't really see it because it's in light blue. Avocado, whole eggs, sausage, grilled chicken, quinoa, legumes like lentils and beans, olives, coleslaw, smoothies, mashed potatoes, protein powder, and hummus. So you can eat them, you just don't want to eat a lot of them. Now, the wonderful thing about having the Noom plan on my phone is that it regulates it. It shows you like a little thermometer type thing. And as you eat throughout the day and log in your foods, it'll show you where it goes. It'll show you what color it's in and how much you've eaten. Usually, my red foods, which are these ones I just told you about, go beyond the thermometer. So I'm working to get all of that balanced. I am not perfect at it yet, I assure you. All right, now these are the things you really kind of want to avoid it if you possibly can: olive oil or any kind of oils, nuts, seeds, nut butter, dried fruit, ground beef, regular cheese, rice cakes, whole grain crackers, popcorn, and pretzels. You can eat them, but very, very minimal amounts. So hopefully that helped to see that chart. It's helping me a lot because I'm a visual person and I can listen till the cows come home. If I don't see what I'm supposed to be doing along with hearing what I'm supposed to be doing, I struggle with it. Matthew will say, well, that's because you're autistic. He's hoping. He wants me to join in his little Audi clan. And that's okay. If I am, I am. Okay. So those were a couple things I wanted to show you and share with you. And there was one other thing I wanted to share. Hold on. I covered up my phone. Oh, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the Christmas presents because I know my daughters, I don't think they're watching. Here, snowman, elf, Santa Claus. All right, that's all I can show real quick. Okay. So I'm going to take you through Noomland here so I can show you my progress. Where's the chocolate, Hillary? Yeah, chocolate has been a problem for me, Hill. Even the sugar-free. Each sugar-free piece of candy has 100-something calories in it. I'm not bringing that into my house again. Chocolate is an occasional treat, and that would be in the little red X section of eat rarely. But I will still eat goodies and treats. I just need to know that even though I'm eating them, it's not something I can keep eating, in vast amounts if I want to lose the weight. All right, so let's take a look at the weight graph, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right. Okay, so, and for those of you that haven't seen this, this will be a first time, I guess. So we started at 201.3. This was on November 1st, by the way. You can see I bounced a little bit there, back up to 100, 199, 197. Bouncy, bouncy. Which is very normal, by the way. You are going to bounce for a while. Okay, and that brings me to where I am today. Now, the best thing is, even though, yes, this is showing me my weight, and everybody hates scales and weight and recording their weight, it's not an enjoyable thing. You also can look at how your body shape is changing. And I put some stuff on the slideshow. I don't know if y'all saw all that. But you can look at my slideshow and you can see where the weight is coming off a little bit at a time. I've only been doing this since November 1st. So it's December now, the end of December. So it hasn't been that long. I'm in the 8th week of it. And I would say everything is going very, very slowly and gradually. And that's okay. The thing I like is that they figure out, based on how much you want to lose when, they figure out where you should be. So like, as you see here, I am still up in the 200 pound-ish and a little bit below range. By the end of, where is that? By the end of December, almost into January, I should be heading down towards the 190-ish range. So hopefully that's how it works out. That's what I'm hoping anyways. So I'm going to show you what I was saying about, for those of you that haven't seen how Noom looks. Here is a typical day like today. This is what I did today. Now up here you see a little rainbow. That's called your analysis. Click the little rainbow and it shows you this. Your green foods. That's how many green foods. There's a little thermometer thing I showed you or told you about. There's your yellow foods. I did pretty good in the yellow today. And then the red foods. And I always go a little bit beyond the red. When it starts turning cranberry, you know that you've eaten a little bit too much of something you ought not to be putting in your mouth. But there you go. Hey, Mel Mel. I know it's almost your bedtime. I understand. Then when you're done, you just hit finish day and it's logged in there and it starts you on your next journey into the psych world of why you eat what you do and how to stop eating what you do and all that good stuff. I do clean my house, Mel. It's not time to clean my house now. I don't know where Lisa is. I'm not sure. All right, so today I have finished eating for the day, and I will hit the meals and hit finish day. And it says little by little does the trick. All right. So that's that. I got everything logged in. Yeah, she did say she wasn't going to make it. What? You want to marry Lisa? What on earth? That's not Mel. I knew by the clean your house comment that it wasn't. I think Matthew's sleeping today over there. Yeah, that's not Mel. Not at all. Okay. Took care of that. Yay, you got done tutoring. Good for you. You go, girl. All right. Yeah, Mel would never say that to me. I didn't think so either. Nice try, imposter. There will never be another Mel. She is one of a kind. Yeah, it was a clone account. I know. It is what it is. So that's all I got for tonight. I don't have anything else to talk about, but if you guys you ladies want to put any input into what I talked about or ask me questions or find out how things are going with me or want some help with your own stuff. Yeah, you're right, Hill. I did too. Then for sure, ask me or talk or whatever you want to do. I shared everything I worked so hard to put together today for y'all, and I will do the same next Friday. Wednesday is Christmas. I can't believe it. Ugh, it's coming up so soon. I love Christmas. I love holidays. I love reasons to celebrate. Yes, Matthew has off on Christmas. He sure does. Now I'm all talked out. I don't know what else to say, y'all. You have Christmas off, Hill? Good. That's awesome. What are you doing for Christmas, Hillary? You get together with family or stuff? I'll have y'all know that I chose you all over cookies tonight, making cookies. Though I might make something tomorrow for my hubby and me. Oh, that's good, Hillary. I'm glad. I got some recipes from my foster mom today. Oh, good. Sounds fun, Hill. Sounds fun. He cooks turkey and you eat everything else. Yep. That's good. I've already wrapped a lot of presents. I still have some presents to buy. It's hard to figure out what to buy for guys. I like wrapping presents. It's not too bad. But I can't figure out what to buy for the guys. Anybody got good men gifts you can suggest to me? These guys are into cars a lot. And the hard thing is, my daughter manages Walmart. So it's real hard to buy her stuff. She makes enough money to buy her own stuff. So I never know what to get her. It's very hard to buy for guys, especially when you never raised one. I raised my nephew for a year of his life, but that's hardly qualifies me to know what guys want. Tomorrow, my team, the Buffalo Bills, are playing the Patriots. My daughter informed me. So we were going to do our Proverbs video tomorrow, but that will have to wait because the Bills are playing the Patriots. Oh, that's nice, Hillary. I always wondered if those things would be helpful. I don't know if I would want a weighted blanket because I don't like stuff that's heavy on my legs and stuff. So, yeah, I would feel pinned down, I think. But that is a good gift. I hope he likes it and I hope it works well for him. I try not to tell what I got my kids because they might be watching. They are all together tonight. They might be sitting with their cell phones, looking at me on here and saying stuff, possibly. Maybe not. I don't know. I said might. I'm not trying to fortune tell here, as I said earlier. Oh, yeah. Let me know if he likes it. Yeah, I don't know. They're probably all drinking and carrying on. I just didn't go because I can't drive in the dark. I can't see in the dark. And coming back on Christmas night, I will be driving in the dark. But that's one time driving back. It's not driving there and back. Christmas thumbs. Anywho, it was kind of cool going to our grocery store today and seeing a little Santa Claus float drive up with some songs playing on it. I wasn't expecting that. I think the grocery store had some kind of special Christmas party today for the kids. Thank you, One Love. My kitties are sleeping like lounge lizards over here. Where's Teddy? I hear him. Oh, he's under there. I don't know where Meet Me is. I don't even know if she's in here. Yeah, we all support each other. We got some really awesome people. Mommy Mars and Hillary and One Love and Eli, Wonderfell's Life. Thank you, Wonderfell's Life. That's very nice of you. And Jean Marie and all kinds of people. I'm really blessed to have y'all in here. Yeah, lounge lizards. That's what I call my cats. Lounge lizards. Yeah, incredible people for sure. For sure. And Mommy Mers rocks also. She's got me trying to grow some plants. By the way, as I told y'all, I'm not getting all up into that whole Shane, whatever that his name is, situation. But I again, when I saw the video of him pleading for his family to come home, I knew right away, guilty. Just like I did with somebody else. And now they found her body. I don't know if they found the baby's body. I was in another chat room where they were talking about finding the baby, but I didn't know if they found the baby alive or not alive or what was going on with that. And the only reason I'm interested in it is because they're human beings. And it's heartbreaking that people do this to each other. But I'm not getting all caught up in it like I did with the other thing. But I am interested and I am sad for their families. And yeah, it's just bad. Not saying I won't, watch it or learn about it, but I'm not going to go getting all in depth into reporting on it and all that jazz. No, thank you. All right, y'all. So it's early in the night, very early. Anybody want to talk about anything else? Got any questions, comments, etc.? Hopefully, this was useful for some people and gave you a little bit of an outlook on some of the cognitive thought distortions that you do to yourself and ways to overcome that. Okay. Well, seems like a good time to end. It's almost an hour, and people get tired after a while and don't want to hear me rambling on. And I don't really have anything to ramble about. So I think I will go. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Um, Multi wheat flax egos. Good idea, Mommy Mars. I do oat waffles. It's still one of those things that you have to minimize eating it if you're trying to lose the weight, though. Yeah, we will see Matthew's family after Christmas. And we'll have a little celebration, an after Christmas celebration. Just like Matthew and I are doing an after Hanukkah celebration. Just the two of us. Real maple syrup, again, sparingly. I log everything into Noom, so I'm accountable to everything that I eat. So, although I've been taking a shortcut with my Fitness Pal, I've been just logging in the amount of calories I eat without typing up all the foods that I eat because it's just too tiring. You too, Wonderfell's Life. Thanks for stopping in. Anybody else got a question or comment or whatever? If not, I guess I can conclude. I'll wait a few seconds yet. Oh, thank you for that kindness. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't feel like getting blasted later about it. But thank you. Anybody that blessed us this Christmas, thank you so much. I mean, you're all blessing me just by being here. But as far as other extra little blessings and emails and stuff, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Still here. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going. Time to go wind down. I think I'm gonna go practice some Spanish and go hang out with my hubby. Love you guys. Have a happy, happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And next Friday, we will talk more about our goals and weight loss and all that kind of good stuff. God bless you. See you next time. Reindeer signing off. Good night.